What's going on, everybody? This is Joe.
And Damien.
And we are back with another episode of Dream Daddy. Last time, we killed it. We got 2 very good ranks, both in a side quest with Craig, where we went for a run in the park, and then our second date with Brian. Amy, I didn't ask you last time, but I guess I'll ask you this time before we just jump right into it. What did you think of our date with Brian? I know that kind of your first choice, if I'm reading things correctly, our first choice, or your first choice, was Matt, kind of throughout, just because he seemed like the coolest. He's definitely more your aesthetic, I know that. But now that we've gone on 2 dates with Brian, what do you think?
I like him. I mean, it's clear at this point that there's been a shift. Like, at this point now, after this date, Brian's going to be treating us differently. He's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to try to one-up everything you do, because clearly every time you say you're great at something, you're not.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
And, you know, he covered for us and gave us a new pull and all kinds of things. So, you know, he gets it now, I think. So, but he seems to like it regardless. So I guess that's fine.
Okay. Well, and we will see the next time that Dad Book comes up where we will go from there. But for now, let's get into it, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, like, that kind of sucks about it is it's like going on dates with Brian, like, kind of makes me sit here and like kind of go over in my head like what each of these dads are good at. And it makes me go like, what is Peter good at though? Because really it's nothing.
I mean, he's good at being a good dad to Amanda, and based on how we're playing him, he's very good at mini golf.
I mean,
and running in the park, apparently.
Amanda's just awesome, so I feel like...
Just because you identify with Amanda doesn't mean that Peter had nothing to do with it.
Fine. I'll give you that. Let's just keep playing.
Okay, you got it. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, so I decide to take the long way home. Because again... It's very weird. At the end of the last date, we were home exhausted. Amanda fell asleep on the damn floor. And then the next thing we know, now we're here, which doesn't make much sense unless it's a different day. And we're just jumping ahead like multiple days, and now it's an evening or the next evening or whatever. Sure. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of a suburban city with a low crime rate and wide walkable sidewalks at night. So who are we going to run into? Who do you think?
Oh, God. Robert?
I was going to say, that's who we ran into the last time we were in this area of town.
Because he just wanders the streets at night, even though there's literally no one else here.
As I approach the bar, well, okay.
Or maybe Joseph's wife will be here.
Yeah, that's where she was last time. As I approach the bar...
sad sack of a woman.
I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight.
Oh, God.
A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this out inside. I order a beer. Oh, my God. I order a beer from the bar and settle in. It turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I can certainly enjoy the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and the feeling of camaraderie over a shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice.
I disagree.
There she is.
Yeah.
Oh, she looks terrible. I look over into the corner and spot none other... Wow, I'll try that sentence again. I apologize.
I feel like if beatniks were a modern drunk, that would be this woman.
Very weird turtleneck she's got on.
It's a beatnik turtleneck.
Yeah. I look over into the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone and in the corner. You said that already. Nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time. Now that she's by herself and not hanging off some younger guy, she looks so... sad. Right?
It doesn't look like a cocktail. It looks like a red wine.
She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me before staring off into middle distance.
It's even in a wine glass.
Say hi or keep watching the game.
Oh, God, fine. I'll say hi.
I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up.
She sucks.
This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyways, and she finally notices me.
Oh.
Hey, cowboy.
Ugh. Gross.
You alright? Never better. She hiccups. Guess she's a little far gone. Tears start welling up in her eyes.
Oh, great. She's a fucking crying drunk. God damn it. I swear to God I attract them.
You Amy or you as Peter?
Me, Amy. God damn it. Fine. Just get it over with.
Well, if you've ever cried while drunk to Amy, you know that she hates you now.
Doesn't mean I hate you.
Oh.
I understand you, and I'm sorry. But it does get annoying after a while.
Will you walk a gal home?
No, Christ.
Walk her home or call her a cab?
Rude. Walk her home.
I slide out of the booth. Seems like Mary's having some trouble getting up. I reach out a hand to help her, but she waves me away. I got it. She clearly does not got it.
Hey.
You know what? Hang out here for a second. I walk over to the bartender and pay Mary's tab. Hey, I don't know if you remember me, but I live in Mary's cul-de-sac and I'm just making sure she gets home safe tonight. I know you. Yeah, it's nothing weird, just... She usually has one of the bar staff walk her home, but I trust you. She doesn't, like, go home with... I don't really want to say it. One of the guys she meets? Nah. Ain't her thing. Huh. I head back to the booth. Mary stumbles out of the seat and directly into my arms. It's still raining a little bit. That does not sound like a little bit. I take off my coat and hold it over Mary's head. Such a gentleman. Let's get you home. Mary and I walk in silence up the street toward the cul-de-sac. I have no idea what to say to her, for fear that she might hit on me. Or not. What did the bartender mean by ain't her thing? Sorry you have to see me like this. I'm usually not... I know Joseph doesn't like it when I... Just... Sorry.
Oh,
It's alright.
that sucks.
I'm sorry if I'm ever mean to you.
Oh.
It's... alright. No, it's not. I know it's not. I'm having a really... Forget it. As we get to the cul-de-sac, I can feel Mary starting to slow down. By the time we arrive at the doorstep, she pulls away from me. Wait. Can we just... hold on. What's wrong?
Oh.
How about another drink? Old time's sake? Come on, Mary. It's bedtime. Mary looks me up and down, giving me a half smile. You're right. She pulls me in close for a hug, holding on to me for a little longer than feels appropriate. She mumbles into my chest.
Hey.
You're a good kid. Thanks for the company.
At least she didn't grab our ass.
Mary gives me a pat on the back, straightens out her sweater, and walks the rest of the way to the front door herself. Huh. Okay, well, that's a thing that just happened.
Yeah.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We've got
It did
dads.
just happen.
Hey, look. A Dadmazon?
We got the D.
Wow. Well, because this was DB for Dad Book, but this looks like Amazon, so I'm going to guess it's like Dadmazon or something. That's my guess. I actually don't know, but it feels like that's right.
Yeah.
Dadmazon! Jesus Christ. Hi, this is Steven from Dadmazon. I'm out front with your delivery. Oh, okay, yes, I'll be right down. Wait, no, sorry, I need to put on pants first. I can't find my pants, but I'm
What
wrapped...
are you wearing, Steven from Dadmazon?
Khakis? I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist...
Can we date Steven from Dadmazon?
Yes, clearly we can, yes.
Sorry.
It's okay. I can't find my pants, but I'm wrapped from waist down in a duvet. Are you cool with that? I can come back tomorrow. Oh, God.
Amazing.
No, wait, I'll be right down. I found some sensible capris.
Capris.
That's what he said.
Sensible capris.
That's what he said. What?
There's no such thing as sensible capris.
Oh, this is
not sensible. And they're also, I don't think, made for men.
Oh, I got a package. Wonder what it is. Oh, I bet it's that package of socks I ordered. I open up the box and start pulling the packing peanuts out. Man, these socks reek. Okay, that's definitely not socks. It's butterflies?
What?
Oh boy, I almost don't even want to know what Amanda was planning on doing with these. Hey Amanda, your box of dead butterflies is here. What's up? Are you sacrificing them? What? You ordered butterflies?
Right.
You can order dead butterflies online? Wait, so these aren't yours? No, but I'm definitely ordering some right now.
Oh, she's so cool. I love her.
Okay, love you. I take a look at the box again. Oh,
It's from Daisy.
this is addressed to Damien's house.
Ew, creepy.
Now we get to go see Damien, Amy.
No.
It's your favorite.
Oh, he ordered dead butterflies.
Oh, bring the box to Damien or give the box to Amanda.
Damn it. Oh, I want to give the box to Amanda so bad.
If only it weren't a federal offense.
God damn it. She's already ordering them. Let's be real. Let's bring it to Damien.
I should take it over to him. I jog over to Damien's house
Oh my god, yes.
with the box. I pull back his door knocker, but suddenly the door opens.
Of course it does.
It's like the Addams Family.
Gargoyles. There are gargoyles.
Mr. Goku, to what do I owe the pleasure? Whoa. How did you know I was about to knock? I don't know. Oh, okay. Anyways. I think this got delivered to my house by mistake. Oh my god. He eggplant loves us. I hand him the box and his face lights up. What a wonderful surprise. I was just about to send a strongly worded letter to the courier service about this. Many thanks.
Can we ask him what he's gonna do with these dead butterflies?
Maybe. Not to pry, but what are you gonna do with those butterflies?
Yes!
Alright, let us know in the comments what's more impressive, that I got Dadmazon right or that Amy knew the exact next line that was gonna be said. Would you like to see?
Yes.
Alarm bells ring in my head. This is how you die, Peter Goku.
Whatever. You're a Saiyan. You'll survive it.
Sure! Damien leads me into his study, where he's set up some sort of workstation. Above his desk is a wall of pinned butterflies, moths, and beetles.
They look beautiful.
Oh, wow, that's really something, Damien. I'm quite proud of my little collection. You do all of this yourself? Of course. I find it rather relaxing. How do you... It's simple. Here, let me show you. These aren't quite ready yet. They'll need to be rehydrated overnight, so they're easier to work with. I have some over here that are ready to pin.
Nice.
Damien takes a seat at his desk while I hover behind him. He picks up a little triangular paper package and snips off the edges. He pulls out an all-black butterfly and shows it to me. I'm rather excited about this one. It's a turquoise swallowtail.
But it's black,
I mean,
not turquoise.
but it's turquoise, I guess. He gently opens the wings, spreading the butterfly out on the table. The back of the wings are a gorgeous, iridescent green color. Oh,
The turquoise.
and the pigment on this one is so nice, too. Anyways, pinning a butterfly is actually very simple. It just requires a delicate touch. First, I'll put a pin through the thorax. Damien slides a pin through the middle of the butterfly and places the butterfly on a piece of styrofoam. He carefully arranges the antennae with forceps and begins placing paper and more pins on and around it. He does this so effortlessly that it's almost hypnotic.
Because he's a vampire.
That's right. I have a frame here that I think this one will look quite pretty in, but I'll need to let it sit for a couple of days until it's ready.
Until I can suck its blood.
And then what? I remove all the pins and put it on display with the others. I take a closer look at Damien's collection. One with bright blue wings keeps drawing my eye. This one's so pretty. Damien takes it off the wall. Ah, yes. That's a blue morpho. One of my favorites, too. He hands the small frame to me. Here, I think this would look lovely in your home.
I don't know about that, man.
Oh, God.
It looks very nice in your house.
Jesus. Oh, I couldn't take this. I insist. Believe me, I have more than enough.
God.
Thank you. If you ever have an interest in pinning some insects yourself, you know where to find me. I think I'll leave that up to you.
Please don't come and pin me in my sleep.
I feel like I'd probably break them in half with my butterfingers. Nonsense. You have beautiful, steady hands. You would make a fine taxidermist.
Ew, no thanks.
Am I blushing? Damien walks me to the door and gives me a warm smile as I leave. Do take care of yourself, Peter. Thanks for allowing me to share my odd little hobby with you.
It was cool.
See? And
Welcome. You've got
said
dads.
bad things about Damien.
Well, he's weird.
All right.
I like his clothes.
And his hobbies.
They're kind of cool. Yeah.
All right.
And
So,
his house.
as we
Also his house.
as we kind of alluded to, now is the moment of truth. Who's next? We have 1 star or 1 heart for Craig, 2 stars each for Matt and Brian, and no stars for Robert, Joseph, Hugo, or Damien.
I want to go out with Hugo.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We will probably, we'll see. We'll see how this date goes. This is the first one, so.
We can check in with his little one and see if he's, gotten himself accidentally arrested again.
Middle school teacher, high school teacher, because we haven't read his bio yet. Writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. On a Friday night, you are most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures.
Yes!
If you had one thing to take with you on a desert island, what would it be? A remembrance of things past by Marcel Proust?
Don't know it.
What are your turn-ons? Muscles.
No.
What did you want to be when you grew up? A movie star.
Nah.
What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. I knew you'd like that. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence.
Nah, man, nah, that ain't me.
What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. He's literally not even wearing them in this picture.
Forgot them at home.
I spend a lot of time thinking about... I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them.
I do not have an opinion on such matters.
All right, so we're messaging Hugo.
Yes.
Always carry a pocket knife. That is both a good and a bad piece of advice. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out. But I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and something them? Replace them, I assume. But we'll find out. Uh-oh. Yeah, replace them. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm going to be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get.
That's true.
I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for, and they're in middle school, arguably the worst age to be.
Yep. Straight up.
My middle school years were not great. Amanda...
Same.
Yeah. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. And yes, before anybody asks, Amy and I did go to the same middle school, but we did not know each other at that point.
Yes. Although we were in the same 4th grade class, even though...
But that wasn't middle school, that's elementary school.
Yes. But I didn't know you.
That's true.
You were in my class, but I didn't know you. So
Yeah. It was fun when we moved in together and kind of pooled our photos and saw our class pictures for 4th grade and realized that I had the funny one and Amy had the serious one, or vice versa.
I don't know.
But anyway, it was kind of funny seeing each other in that old photo.
Yeah.
Morning, Amanda.
Awesome.
Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Oh.
Bad, but nobody likes middle school. Amen.
Yep.
It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible.
Yeah.
Aww.
I didn't have acne yet in middle school. I got it in high school, but I was crying and it was terrible. So.
Everyone sucks, no self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s songs, or top 40s pop, excuse me.
Yeah, I feel like that stuff is definitely factual.
Yeah. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I don't remember, I didn't like it, or I thought it was fine.
I didn't like it.
Yep. I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs. You hurt me, and I'll never forget. My God, I remember my first crush from middle school.
You do?
Yeah, I sure do. You do too, you hate her.
Your crush, not mine.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Okay.
What'd she do to you? I stare off into middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods.
Aw, that's so cute. We didn't have periods in middle school.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't have periods till high school.
Oh, well, we had sections, though. We had, like, multiple teachers. It was just that, like, one of them had you for, like, 3 subjects, and then you went to somebody else.
Yeah, we had homeroom.
Yeah.
And so I had, like, a homeroom / science teacher, and a social studies teacher, and a math teacher.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I remember, like, one teacher we had taught science and social studies, and then another one taught math, and then another one taught, I don't know, whatever the other subjects are that I'm not thinking of, English and something else. But yeah, they kind of, some teachers taught multiple subjects, and you kind of stayed in their room for a while, and they just switched between one and the other.
Yeah.
Then I remembered the bitter betrayal, her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham, him making me eat dirt in front of her.
Oh, no.
I don't want to talk about it. See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was to the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory.
That's lame.
That's disgusting. And square pizza is not great.
No. Well, I mean, square pizza probably not, but like a good Sicilian pizza is nice. When the cheese is like crusty on the edges, it's really good.
Leave your opinions on Sicilian and or square pizza in the comments below.
But square pizza is like janky Sicilian.
Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen.
Oh no.
Ew.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Ew. It haunts me. Right. Let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What, are you worried that a whale's gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart.
Oh my god.
Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there.
They do?
Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean.
Correct.
I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. See, now that's nonsense, because as a chaperone, you also need help on the bus. So there's no way he would just be like, yeah, just meet me at the aquarium. That's the only place I need help.
Well, maybe the chaperone, waited till the last second to say they weren't coming.
I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming. And I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. 12-year-old girls. Just great.
Oh.
Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start.
Yeah.
Can you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. Then they go back to texting.
Yep.
At least they're quiet? Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school, after all.
Oh.
We'll
They're all
see.
texting each other
Probably.
about how much they hate Hugo.
Yeah. Or doing that thing that I've always hated where you're in a group of a certain number of people and there's a couple people texting each other and they keep laughing and looking up at one person and then going back and texting again. God, that's the rudest thing ever.
Or there's a few girls who have a crush on Hugo and they're texting about it.
Sure. We'll see, if I didn't say that already. The classes start filing into the aquarium and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet?
Hey.
Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books?
Oh.
We just did a unit on the old man in the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Love it.
Yes.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Oh look, there's an octopus to the right of Hugo there, in the background. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines.
Oh.
That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand to up to 30 times in size?
What? No.
That's awesome.
That's gross.
Whoa.
Awesome.
Their spines are venomous too.
Whoa.
Nature is hardcore. So, in the past couple of episodes now, we have said nature's great. Immediately after we said nature sucks, and now we're saying nature's hardcore. Okay.
Yes.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. And they just, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them?
Oh.
Tissue necrosis.
Ew.
Holy crap.
God.
Cool.
Hey.
Nature is wild. There you go. There's another nature is line. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Oh, it's Brian all over again.
Is this shit again? Let's go look at the octopus.
Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the American longfin, blue-nosed wiggly fish, or humphead wrasse.
American longfin
Yep.
actually kind of sounds real.
Yep, and it's the only one that does. I'll give you that.
Oh.
Yeah? Did you know that? Did you know that paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, or political fish trivia?
Paranormal fish trivia.
Jesus. This fish sleeps upside down, but contrary to popular belief, is not an actual vampire. That's the vampire fish.
Oh.
Wait, are you serious? Serious as a heart attack or absolutely not?
Absolutely not.
I'm playing it for the gag here.
Ah.
Ha! Good one. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks.
Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. And the octopus, because he's so cool.
Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who start fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside of the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder.
That's awesome.
The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. God, those are always so cool. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow.
Oh.
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Or are those two sharks kissing?
I hate all of those. I guess the middle one?
Yep.
'Cause it's not terrible?
Yep. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. He really liked that. That's a very astute point, Peter. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room.
It's the stingrays!
And the horseshoe crabs.
Yeah!
Which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Peter? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they'll probably bite me in my delicious hands if given the chance.
Oh my god, this is so sad.
Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank. Slowly dipping my hand into the cold water, I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right?
Fun, slimy leather.
Yeah.
Hot.
I dive my hand back into the touch tank with renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away Wait, that girl over there looks suspicious. Why's that?
Oh.
Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Susan, get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she makes it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Want to tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. We don't have time for games here. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink, or I'm not afraid to hit a child.
We don't have time for your games here, kid.
Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank now. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap.
Oh.
We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
What?
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack.
What?
A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks. Sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us. Look over here. Hugo points, so some seahorses, or I guess it's supposed to be 2. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth.
Oh.
At least it's not one of them ejaculating, where like the front of it opens up and semen just spews out of it into the water. Yeah. You've never seen that before?
No.
It's real gross.
That sounds amazing.
It's real gross.
Show it to me now, please.
Maybe after this one. It's really weird and gross.
Oh.
That's actually a male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day.
Oh, hell no. I ain't doing that.
Man, we thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All, however, many thousand of them.
Nope, this sounds terrible.
You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo. It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives.
Yeah.
Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person.
Yeah. Your son learns about, like,
Alcohol and
vape
drugs.
flavors
Yeah.
or whatever.
Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Yes! Do we get to see the penguins? Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. There they are. Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
Sweet Manchego.
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure!
Ah, crap.
Wait, just kidding, it's very bad! Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend.
Of course.
I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar.
She's trying to free one of the penguins.
Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs toward the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, I have an announcement. The whole room turns toward Hugo.
Sweating.
Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst! Hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here! Neither can you! I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins.
Wow. He knows a hell of a lot more about fish than he does about penguins.
The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. There you go, you were right. They deserve freedom.
You don't deserve freedom, kid.
Wow. Where are they even gonna go? They're gonna live in my closet.
Oh yeah, that's freedom.
Look, I
Cooped
don't.
up in a tiny closet. Crazy bitch.
Look, I don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here.
They don't, that's true.
Did I mention that they don't fly?
Wow, this really sucks.
The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Lay down the law, try to relate to her, or bribe her.
Pick her up and drag her out.
Which one of those?
I don't see it there, but that's what I'd be doing. Lay down the law.
I prepare to raise my voice at Molly and then hesitate. Is it weird for me to raise my voice at a stranger's kid? Like, is it a parenting faux pas or something?
Too bad she's stealing a penguin.
Money! Give me money!
Oh, hell no, kid.
I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other $8 later and we have a deal. We move to shake on our agreement before I suddenly realize there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure.
Oh, damn it.
We're gonna have to block these birds. Oh god, it's a game.
Oh, no.
Block
block
that
the
bird.
birds.
Wow, you have to like slap them. Okay. What the hell is happening?
So weird.
Get out of here, penguins! What the hell, man? I bet you it counts the number of slaps that I'm putting forth or whatever. God damn it, penguins! Get out of here! Stop it! No! Holy crap! This sucks! Oh my god, there's so many penguins! Oh my god!
This is weird.
Yeah! Bribe that teen.
The penguins are eating money.
What
Oh
the
no,
hell?
you lost penguins. They left.
Yeah, because it didn't let me keep shooting. 3 penguins escaped. So my rank is S. Bribery works.
Okay.
I'm really good at these minigames, I guess. Medicine is not always the best medicine. Phew! Glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speech. And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everybody starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over.
I don't know.
Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts?
No, Molly. No. You suck.
No,
You
Molly.
straight up suck.
It wasn't. Jesus. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
Whoa.
What? I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan, I suppose so that they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly. Peter, did you just bribe a child?
No.
I bribed a child? I don't know what she's talking about, or you can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line.
The last one!
Listen, man, we've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I could go back. Let's just get through the day and get out of here. With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and we make our way back out to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, Peter, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? I love cheese boards. I'm all about cheese boards, or there is nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board.
The last one.
I knew you were gonna...
As long as there's also pepperoni on it.
Oh, he really liked that. Great. Well, I gotta go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside to find the house.
It's weird that he brought up cheese boards, because I literally was thinking about eating cheese while we were sitting here playing this.
That's weird.
I hate you too.
I did not say that, but okay. That's fine, I guess. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw. You got to go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud? He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. All right, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father.
She'll never become a father.
Yeah, that's not how that works. Anyway. Yeah.
I'm rolling with the light.
I have no idea. Okay, so we are almost full on fiscal responsibility. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Almost none on potty humor again. Very low on confidence, apparently.
Great.
Pretty high on Hemingway. That's nice. Pretty low on good cop, and pretty low on theft as well.
Yeah, but we're very high on bad cop. Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We've got dads. Oh. Damien and Hugo.
Double date?
I would doubt it, but...
Three-way!
Ew. That would be Robert and, like, somebody else, I feel like.
Why?
Robert and Mary, maybe, are down for a three-way?
No.
Because they're the weird, promiscuous
I
ones?
ain't having sex with those people. They suck.
Anyway, that is going to be the end of this particular episode. I feel like, and I don't have a clock in front of me for this particular episode, but I feel like this was a little bit longer than some, which is fine. Amy, what did you think of our first date with Hugo?
I liked it.
Yeah?
Yeah, it was fun.
Will there be a second date?
But we didn't get to see the octopus.
I mean, we saw it. It was in the distance. I even pointed it out to
Maybe
you.
if we go on a second date, we'll get to see the octopus.
I doubt he would take us back to the aquarium.
Well, what if I really wanted to?
Too bad. Anyway, thank you all so very much for watching. I really do hope that you enjoyed. Please feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comments below of this episode. What did you think of our first date with Hugo? What did you think of our meeting with Damien? All of those...
I didn't hate it.
Right? I know you didn't. I'm surprised. And again, we were just with Damien and Hugo, and that is apparently where our next side event or side quest comes from.
Yeah.
And we will see that in the next episode. So, the best way for you to find out when that episode comes out is you can subscribe down below if you're not already. You can hit that bell to be notified when all of our videos come out. Spoilers, it'll be next week. But yes, that is going to be the end. Please feel free to like the video as well, leaving the comments like we mentioned. All those fun YouTube things really help us out a lot, and we really do appreciate any and all of your support. But for now, from us here at the Geek for All family of channels, I have been Joe.
And I'm Mimi.
And as we always say, in whichever video of ours you watch next, we will see you all next time. Thanks, everybody.